Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. Right before March of the Lich King was launched, I theorycrafted a completely free deck because it seemed that okay, completely free deck is possible again. The last time it was possible was with Demon Hunter before United in Stormwind, after which no free deck has been competitive at any level. But now, with the launch of Death Knight class and the Unholy Death Knight in particular, Unholy Death Knight is different from other Death Knight runes because Unholy Death Knight triple rune cards like Grave Strength and Lord Marrowgar are part of the core set, so they are available for everyone for free. So it was obvious that this would be the core of the deck. You play tokens, then you can play Grave Strength on those and just win, like winning with Bloodlust. Alternatively, you have some longevity because you end up losing a lot of stuff and you have a lot of corpses, and then Lord Marrowgar can just come in and win a game. And now that much of the Lich King is live, we have the first balance patches, so it was possible to actually start testing things. I started testing this idea, and this is the final form that I ended up with. In this one, I also have Sire Denatrius. Sire Denatrius is the only card here that is not from the core set. Sire Denatrius is given to everyone who owns at least one pack from Murder at Castle Natria. If you don't have a single Murder at Castle Natria pack, so you don't have Sire Denatrius, then I would cut Sire Denatrius and Talon Fordring and put a pair of Sea Giants in. I also tested that version and it was kind of okay, but this one was simply better. And the overall idea of the deck is that you are able to play a bunch of tokens, you're able to use your cost mechanics, you try to preserve your token board so that you can end games with Grave Strength. Sometimes you end up winning with Lord Marrowgar or with Sire Denatrius, and you also have Alexstrasza as a life binder here, so that's another way to potentially heal yourself a little or deal that final bit of damage. As you use your corpses, then Stitch Giants will become cheaper and cheaper, so you will be able to play some corpse using card and then potentially a free giant, and that's kind of how you work on the board and then eventually win games. And this is what it looks like in action. And you haven't had a playable free deck for a very, very long time in this game. Not since United in Stormwind was launched. Before United in Stormwind was the last time we had playable free deck, which was the Demon Hunter. But now I think I'm pretty close to getting this at least the best state that it can be. Actually, I have done enough testing that I don't think I can do better. It's just the question is if this is good enough or not.
Leave bones, please.
Wee. I don't really like the Bone Digger Geist, but you don't have anything better. I've also tried to do like double Unholy One Blood, double Unholy One Frost. But no, you have to go triple Unholy. You just can't beat Marrowgar and Grave Strength in value with those weaker tools.
The Citadel stands strong.
The Citadel time. Let's go. What kind of rogue? They kept most of the cards. So some crazy stuff should start happening soon. I mean, it could happen this turn. Who knows? That was a surprise. I mean, why do you have to fish for something if you kept almost everything already? Then you should already have good stuff. I would need a good top deck here. Let's see. Hi, Herbis. Bonk. That's a decent top deck. Not the best, not the worst. Boom, boom. So I'm after that we spent 5 corpses, which would mean that the giant would cost 3.
Monsters beneath you.
Deathrattle rogue again. Okay. Will they get the... You don't want to prep your coin. Typically you don't want to do that. This is a weird games on these MMR ranks. But I mean these are the MMR ranks that you expect this kind of deck to be played in. So it's a realistic scenario. So we progress as usual.
My rule is eternal.
Raise them corpses. And we hit that face. Okay. 3.6. 3.6 Röntgen, yeah. Ah, you kid. Well, if you want to build a free deck in Hearthstone right now, I think Unholy Death Knight is your only option. I don't think there's anything else that you can build for free. So I have 11 plus 6 plus 2. So enough. Don't always need all those corpses. And boom. Okay. We're not keeping the graveyard shift. We'll try to open with the grain. Hoping to pick up something like Necromancer or Geist for the second turn. Let's see. Okay. That's a Necromancer right there. Unfortunately, of course, they are able to handle the Necromancer. Actually, with 2 mana they aren't, right? Because two fishes don't kill it. Which meta do you want for the future? A good and well-balanced meta. The Necromancer is not an undead. And assuming this will die, then I could have a undead target with the Ghoul charge. Although it would only be temporary, of course. But right now that appears to be exactly what I need to do here. Use the sidekick now, so that I can trade this away. So that I can use this to kill that. Which means that I will still have 2 taunt minions left. Although with 3 mana, with 3 piranhas, they can still kill all these 3. 1 attack, 2 attack, 3 attack. That was a surprising move. Because now against 2... I really thought they would do the 3 piranhas. Because that was really weak. That was really, really weak. I mean, I do want to kill the totem. So then the question becomes... Lots of bodies on the board, or kill one of the piranhas now. Lots of bodies on the board means that this will die next turn. This will die anyway next turn, actually. Not necessarily, right? If they only have a 3-1 piranha, then they will have a 4-1 and 1-1 piranhas. They will still need something more. Be able to actually kill it. I might go for the more bodies approach. I will sacrifice the Necromancer in exchange for having just a very, very wide board. I still have to use their better piranhas just to get through the Necromancer and to kill it. So it's not looking great for the Swarm Shaman. I can draw, or I can get stuff on the board. We'll take stuff on the board. We'll just take stuff on the board. Stuff on the board is good. Alright. We have a lot of stuff on the board again. I don't quite remember. I haven't met many Swarm Shamans. I don't quite remember what they have to really swing the game in their favor. No, we've already seen one Totem and one Poacher. Could go there, have 4 minions on the board. I think I want to draw a card. Let's draw some cards. Cards are typically quite useful. Can use these. I think a Geist is fine here. Let's do the Geist. Alright. Pretty decent board. Now they have 3 Murlocs. Do they have Flurgle? Well, I have an Army of the Dead. So even if they have Flurgle, I'm going to draw a card from the Chill Fallen. And I will have the army. And because I have a 3/4 over here and that 3/3, so I have a little bit more health as well. And apparently they don't have Flurgle. Because if they did, they would of course play it first. Talon is a must in the opening hand. No, you're not dependent on Sire at all. Sire is just a little bit of extra. Sire is not your main thing in this deck by any means. Not even close. So you don't particularly care if you get the Sire or not. Well, let's draw a card first. I'll trade these two over there. This can take down that one. And then it's army. Army takes down that one, and then it's the giant. Full board. Right? And they clearly didn't have Flurgle last turn. So I don't expect them to have Flurgle this turn either, now that they have fewer resources available. Only the Lord Marrow is the win con. No. The stuff that you make is the win condition. Then you have a couple of additional top-end things for slower matchups. You don't depend on the Marrowgar either. That is a bit of a sad-looking swarm, I have to say. Bit of a sad-looking swarm indeed. Some one of these to kill that. Haven't found Grave Strength. Like here, Grave Strength would have won the game. So there are multiple alternatives on how you can win. I think we'll make the Reborns. Because if anything here survives, then again Grave Strength wins immediately. But I don't think the Shaman even has anything. And there's also my Grave Strength. Boom. I might still try with the Necromancer. Overall, Necromancer statistics are quite a bit better than the Geist stats. It's a big spell mage. It's a big mage. So, but it's not the aggro variant. Okay. Bit of a blank, this hand. Well, let's see. I think we'll start with this into Graveyard Shift into Coin Talon. Trying to get that Sire into my hand early now that it is an option. Yeah, just a ping mage. Okay. So we do Graveyard Shift. That into Coin Talon. We get that Sire growing and hopefully we'll be able to do things with those. But they have Astalor and they're just... everything is going to face. Aha. Funny, isn't it? Sometimes that's just how it works. I need to kill the Astalor anyway, just in case they have like Zola or something in the deck. Don't know. You think Astalor in 30 card Frost is worth it? Probably. Astalor is just super strong. Quite likely the strongest card in the game. I'm afraid I'm just going to die before Denatrius becomes anything. It's really is not looking good. So they got a secret or an arcane intellect or something like that. What do you think of Blightfang? All unholy decks are weak, I guess. Well, that's my Sire. I was going to draw a Giant or Alex. I guess that's not terrible. Let's see which one we get. Giant, okay. Haven't spent any corpses yet. But I'm about to start. I think I'm going in with these. Now with that Giant draw. I'll start to work a little bit towards getting that Giant on the board. They obviously have Reckless Apprentices. So clearing token boards, something that they can do. That should be an Ice Barrier, I believe. Not an Ice Barrier. Oh wow. What other secrets do they run? I don't even know.
The dark path is my destiny.
Section, yeah, seems reasonable. That was by far the weakest minion I had available anyway. But that's totally fine. Okay.
Our gift of frost shields us.
Well, they're going to ping away the Necromancer. That would enable the Grave Strength. So I could do Grave Strength. And I could do the Giant. Can't do this one as well. Not enough mana to do that. But I think this is what we're going for. Grave Strength. And the Giant. And try to hit. Hit what I can. The Denatrius is not strong enough though. All the corpses have now been spent, so Army of the Dead Marrowgar. They're all out of corpses. I still thought I needed the damage right now. These are reason they don't give corpses. This one doesn't even resurrect anything right now. Well, that was a big surprise. That was a big surprise. So I have 12 damage. It's not quite enough.
My rule is eternal.
Or 10 if I just do the Grave Strength without the minion.
Stand strong.
Dawn Grasp, freezing everything. Potentially a problem. I think I have to leave a little bit of space here. They could just play the Astalor. Astalor alone is enough to clear this board. Will it set up some kind of lethal? I could deny the lethal. Astalor next turn. Will I be able to handle that? Not necessarily. Astalor next turn is 16 damage. Afraid they might have a little bit too much here. That could be a second copy of Objection as well. Would make sense that they would play it here. I can't take the chance that there's an objection coming.
Rise and serve your king.
Reach for the sky.
You have to play into the objection. And we'll have to do the trades. I have to do all the trades or we're dead to Astalor and Ping. No, I'm not dead to Astalor and Ping. But I have a 12 damage Denatrius coming, which is enough to kill the Astalor and the Mage. So if they play Astalor, they just die.
Our gift of fire empowers us.
Yep, that's not quite enough. Unless... Okay, well that might keep them alive now. But then that should still keep me alive as well. Or will it? Astalor could survive. Well, I don't have any other place. Seriously? 8 to Astalor, 3 to this and only 2 to face. That was unlucky. That was a very, very unlikely spread of damage. Very unlikely spread of damage, I tell you. Very unlikely. Usually it should have done 4 to face, rather than deal 8 to Astalor, but hey. Sometimes Hearthstone just decides that you're not allowed to win. But we'll see, we're still working on it. I still have Alexstrasza as a top deck there. Do I have anything else? Sidekick. Sidekick with hero power is 3. So I have Alex and Sidekick. Unless something happens with this. Okay. That's a random secret, so that secret can be anything. But I have a body bagger that I can play to prevent like an objection on... Okay, that's... If that's an ice barrier, that still wins. Well, we will play around objection first. We play around objection by playing the body bagger. It was an objection. in which case we will Ghoul Charge, and we will use the Skeletal Sidekick, and we will win. Well, I think that was a textbook sample of how you beat a super expensive deck with a completely free deck. Thank you for watching. Click like and subscribe if you enjoyed this, and a special thanks to all of my Patreon supporters, YouTube members and Twitch subscribers who make all of these videos possible.